Hello everyone, Sonic the Hedgehog Gamer here, and real quick, I'm gonna turn this down. I don't have to do anything with the voice though. Let's apply it. And it's saving. Okay. One thing I forgot to do was the survival guide. So basically the survival guide is where you want to go if you want, one, more knowledge because you get notes, and two, basically what you have found. So facility info, it'll tell us about, you know, base, the extend machine, toilet, stuff that we already know about, basically. But we do have stuff like characters. His path indicates sloth, and as you can see, we have a lot here to pack down. So I decided I should make a video on this. Just because I have these to go through. I might skip system guide, just because it sounds like that's going to be more tutorial, but let's get into it. Joined Mashiro Publishing after graduating from Keio University and worked as an editor for Mashiro Weekly, a weekly magazine known for producing scoop articles. A straight-laced and logical 25-year-old. His past indicates loss. As an editor, Haruto strove to protect people by seizing the truth, and planned to publish an article about women in poverty. A single woman agreed to do the interview under the condition of keeping her face and personal information private. However, Haruto's chief editor decided her beauty would draw the attention of the middle-aged man who read the magazine. He published a photo with her face shown without consulting Haruto. As a result, the woman's ex-husband discovered her place of residence after seeing her on Mashiro Weekly and demanded she take him back. A fight ensued and the ex-husband stabbed her. Haruto took responsibility for the incident by resigning from Mashiro Publishing. Haruto should have been able to predict that the chief editor would switch up the photo but use his business as a reason to be indolent. Okay, so that's why he's sloth. I tried trying to figure out why he was sloth, because that he definitely did not look lazy, but it's like, I should have realized it when clearly Haruto should have known. He should have been able to predict that the chief editor would switch out the photo, but he didn't. So that's why he was sloth, because he chose not to take action when he should have. Bondage artist who binds various things with a strings and ropes as a form of expression. His subjects are not limited to humans. I think humans should be one of the last things. Okay. Although he did various activities such as opening exhibitions and selling art pieces. The earnings were not enough to make a living, so he worked part-time as a cameraman as well. A cheerful and candid self-proclaimed artistic genius. Okay, I'm guessing the first one with Haruto, this is just my guess, but from the looks of things, it looks like when you start off, you would only have up to the 25-year-old. When you get the first video, that's when you get the first two. Second video would be the next two. Then the third one would be possibly just the as a result to ex-husband stabbed her. And then when you get to the fourth video, the final, that's when the rest of it opens up. This might get expanded on later, depending on if there's more character development. But as far as we know, this is about as much information as we're going to get about the characters. In the full version. I'm sure in the full version we'll learn more though. I don't know, that seems to be the case. Anyways, Kabuta, a young man who ran a farm deep in the mountains, he is accustomed to various aspects of survival due to his life in the country. Despite his gentle appearance, he is quite ruthless in his choice of words. Seems to dislike being called by his last name. He doesn't like being called Kubota. Wonder if that has something to do with his sin. Mamoru Ichiyo, a resident doctor aspiring to become a pediatrician. He earned his impressive muscles through his weightlifting hobby. He is soft-spoken and mild-mannered, but he can be intimidating due to his size. Oh yeah! Whew. Think, a lovely young woman who worked at her family's flower shop. Wait, what person? How did I miss that out? That's the Chica voice. I'm sorry, I'm recording this like weeks after, so I'm still trying to remember who everyone is. I apologize. If you want to know where I am right now, I am editing the last episode of the series. This is the bonus video to the main series. Anyways, a lovely young woman who worked at her family's flower shop tends to speak formally even among her peers. She has a kind personality but seems to be somewhat cautious of others. Again, I forgot what their sins are. The only ones I remember is Sachiko and Haruto's. Haruto being sloth and Sachika's being original sin. Again, she's interesting. But we're gonna get there later. Yuma Mashiro, the sole daughter of Venji Mashiro, the president of Mashiro Group, a giant business conglomerate that once represented the entire country. A young woman who carries herself with ladylike elegance and eccentric mannerisms. Minamo, a young woman who used to be a police sergeant. She is cheerful and open-hearted, contrary to the common image of police officers. She speaks with a bit of an accent. And then here we go, Sachiko Hirosaka. The girl who woke up on Garage Island before everyone else. Judging by her prosthetic right arm and left leg, and her claim that she had never had parents, she appears to have had a troublesome past. However, she can never show it, she never shows it in her cheerful personality and demeanor. Except when that changes as we start in part 2. I'm still freaked out about that a bit. Oh god. We get one for Sho and Mirai. Sho Tsuashima, young boy character and assistant in Extend TV, an animated cartoon for guiding the last 8 survivors of humanity. He always troubles me with this crazy antics. I'm becoming an assistant. Yeah, I don't think many people like him. And now, Mirai, the chic character and host of Extend TV, an animated cartoon show for getting the last 8 survivors of humanity. Often has trouble keeping Show's wild behavior in line. Wow! It's literally, oh yeah, these guys are from Extend TV. By the way, Show's a jock. Okay, that's good. I'm actually kind of glad I did that. Research info. Oh, wait a minute. Was this stuff that we just picked up while we were exploring? Delivery. There's a door in the fence along the delivery route which could be a shortcut to the main road, but it cuts into private property, so do not use it. Use the company truck when in a hurry. That's a liquor store. What do I think of that? Okay. So you should definitely come check out your notes every so often. Because I did not know this. Broken auto doors. The wiring for the automatic doors at the entrance of Mashiro Garden Tower has become faulty. The damage seems to occur deep inside. Judging from the amount of foot traffic and the difficulty of researching the damaged parts, it appears that we will not be able to repair it until tomorrow. We've conducted an external battery to the wiring for the automatic doors as a temporary power supply. And then we have the, oh god, the mascot has a lot! Mashiro Publishing has a mascot called Mashiro Goat. It gained popularity on the internet and although aired only late at night, had its own 5-minute animated series. It's even been featured in articles and commercials, so it's quite well known and loved in general. His partner, Bakuro Goat, tends to be lazy and is often scolded by Mashiro Goat for doing nothing but eating and sleeping all day. However, he is capable of accomplishing great things when he sets his mind to it. The reason why goats are mascot characters for the publishing cast is because the original designer was suffering from mental anguish at the time and created them while thinking, I want them to devour the things we publish and bring down this company. What? At the time, I was still making covers for the magazine to say, I want them to devour the things we publish and bring down this company. Wow. Sorry. I've been gaining weight lately, but I can't seem to stop eating. I did change departments recently. Maybe editing has been too stressful? Now that I think about it, I just remembered that I left food in my old desk before I got transferred. I need to remember to go next door and get it. Keep it at me, I can do it. Okay, so there's food in the desk, unless that already got eaten. EMER rations. And in preparation for mountaineering during summer break, we have left cardboard food storage boxes. And they're not need to go off. Sorry about that. My phone went off. Okay, enough of distractions. The cardboard food storage boxes in the north room. We already got any permission from the chief editor, so please do not take them. I took them. Actually, if that's what it's, if they're talking about what I'm thinking they're talking about, there's that one room to the north, I believe it was the north, that had a bunch of good stuff in it. Cardboard boxes, food, it was a treasure trove to me. Master's footsteps. Is this like a text message? The Modern Master. Today we'd like to interview the renowned swordsmith Hirosugu Yamabayashi. Thank you for coming today. Yamabayashi, thank you for having me. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on being awarded the Purple Ribbon Medal. Yamabayashi, thank you. I couldn't have done it without everyone's support. Konomon was the katana that earned you your reward. Whoa. Okay. Use the D-pad now. Your reward. I heard there's a special characteristic to the blade pattern? Yamabayashi. Indeed, that blade pattern is something my family has pursued for months, or for generations. It finally came into fruition with my generation, and it received high recognition. Although it would be more accurate to say I came upon that blade's pattern as a result of seeking the blade's true nature, rather than deliberately pursuing it for aesthetic purposes. Would you care to elaborate? Yamabayashi. When creating katana for actual usage, a blade which does not bend or chip is ideal. Therefore, Japanese katanas are built by layering several types of steel with multiple stages in its production process to create a powerful blade. My katana is made by adding a special procedure in this process, which is why that particular blade pattern is formed. Therefore, I didn't create a katana for its blade pattern, I created a powerful katana, and the blade pattern was formed as a result. I see. So by creating a high-quality katana, it also resulted in a beautiful one. In a sense, you could say that it's the pinnacle of functional beauty, and what is that process you used? Yamabayashi, apologies, but all I can say for now is, that's a trade secret. That's a shame. But I understand. Then I like to move on to your father, Gonazamon, who was hailed as a master craftsman of extraordinary, and then the rest is gone. Okay. So there's a pattern out there that if we could get our hands on, we can make something amazing. Well, we need to get the method to be able to do it. We need to go and create, you know, like furnaces and all that fun stuff. But that does sound good. We may need to keep in mind of that. Beautiful pattern. Yeah, that's research info. So I'm sure this is supposed to be stuff like we can actually... Oh, it's what? Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is like stuff that we can actually pick out and then learn from. Like notebook on the table. Apparently there is food somewhere that I might not have grabbed. If you're playing the demo or the full version after watching this, that's something you might want to do. And that's trying to tell you of the storage boxes. So, yeah. This really seems good. Pointer, map, pick up items. This is stuff we've already saw. Actually, that's something I want to see in weight capacity. And if the button goes over capacity, be sure to make efficient use. Okay. Yeah, that basically didn't tell me what I wanted to know. Like, I wanted to know, like, clearly you don't want the button to go too high, because that'll create stress. But at the same time, though, like, is it safe to have it be close to it? That's just my question. Anyways, battle, attack support. Then we have the system menu. Again, all of this stuff we have already found. Wait, what's this? Reckless Skies? This series is about putting the spotlight on old minor games by playing and evaluating them to make waves in the modern gaming scene. Or rather, it's just a record of the rare games, both good and bad, the retro game-loving author has played. Part 832! Reckless Skies 1. This time I'd like to introduce you as Reckless Skies, a shooting game that fell off the radar before it could be recognized due to its peculiar system, difficulty, and stoic gameplay. Reckless Skies launches into arcades during the golden age of arcade games, its reception has been highly critical. Some common feedback is even attacking spends HP, resulting in many deaths. I lost 100 yen in 10 seconds. There's no option to continue. The boss is too hard to beat. However, I believe most of these are premature feedbacks for gamers who never bothered getting accustomed to the game's system. In fact, among some communities, it is said that the score attack becomes more fun the more you play it. And it did have a small but dedicated following, so why? I want to play this. But no, I just want to give my 2 cents on this real quick. Just because back then, arcade games, they were made to eat up your money. But at the same time though, there have been many challenges and many bad games out there that people basically struggled and kept on trying for possibly months, just trying to beat. So, yeah, and again, I'm not sure if this game is actually hard, or it's as the article says here, if it's just that these guys want to spend too much time into getting used to it. I still need to figure out what this has to do with the, actual game, because it's in system guide? So maybe there's a secret mode that I haven't seen yet. And in which case, I'm gonna add it to this video. Anyways, but yeah, no, I do wonder if it's that the game's actually too hard, or it's just that the people that gave the feedback, as I said, premature, didn't get accustomed to it. Just because there are some games out there, well, actually there's some times where I just play a game and I just die instantly because I didn't understand the mechanics of it. Example, Resident Evil 2! I died to the first zombie! I felt very pathetic. Yeah, Reckless Skies is number 39, but Zanki Hatch is only 21. That's interesting to me. But anyways, so there's at least 40 numbers in this. Anyways, but yeah, no. But anyways, the reason why is because I could have easily just shot the zombie in the leg, run, and get out of there with like no damage. Because I did that when I live streamed. Then again, I was also playing on an easier difficulty, but still, point is, I was able to take him down and get out without getting grabbed at all. So sometimes the reason why the game's hard is just because you don't understand the mechanics of it, or you don't understand what you're supposed to do. A lot of RPGs and older arcade games are like that, where they're not really hard, it's just that... Ooh, Ruins Guide. They're not really hard, it's just that you're not accustomed to it, so you're not doing the correct thing. Anyways, we found a mysterious small camera shield garden tower, second floor manga edit department. It seems there are switches with star and triangle marks somewhere on this floor, but where? If we find them, I'm sure we can progress further. We should check every floor and wall carefully. And that is just, So I guess the Ruins Guide is like trying to help tell you a bit of the mechanics and puzzles of the, ruins. Anyways, then we have notes. Oh, this isn't limited to Japanese, but the fastest way to learn another language is to speak it out loud. Of course, I had trouble at first, like with grammar rules and the differences between Dakuon and Handakuon, but all that was trial and error. My older sister mastered Japanese before I did, and I owe a lot of my Japanese proficiency to her correcting my mistakes time and time again. Thank you very much for introducing. I am Olga Belakor. I studied regenerative medicine for my postgraduate degree, and mainly research medical usage of cloning technology. I came to Japan when I began university, so this will be my 9th year living here. My favorite Japanese author is Haruki Murakami, and my favorite Japanese food is natto rolls. Thank you for having me, and I hope to learn much under your guidance. I spoke clearly and fluently, then gave a deep bow. It was perfect. My grammar and intonation, as well as my word usage and sense of humor, were flawless. None of the researchers I greeted before me, nor did Dr. Terashima, smiling beside me, had noticed anything odd about my Japanese greeting. In fact, they seemed to be relieved, seeing there wouldn't be any communication issues with me moving forward. A new, hard-working, and honest researcher, it was clear to see I succeeded in planting that first impression of myself in their minds. But that first impression was a complete sham. I am far from a hard-working and honest researcher. Hell, Olga Belakora isn't even my real name. I never studied regenerative medicine, and I never took a single postgraduate course. There wasn't one single shred of truth in any I've told them. Sad Spy Sisters. A certain researcher's notes. I'll be escorting you from here. After greeting my new colleagues, Dr. Terashima began showing me around the facilities. Dr. Terashima, full name Daichi Terashima. Although he is 61, he dyes his beard and long hair brown, but it didn't seem like he was trying too hard to make himself look younger. There was an interesting aura about him, as if that was his natural state of being. He's the director of Mashiro Nanotechnology Institute, also known as MANI, and this is highly capable researcher who helms operations here. Despite his high social standing, he gave no impression of being arrogant about his position. Showing a newcomer around the facility was something usually done by someone of a lower rank, but Dr. Terashima insisted he do it himself. Haven't you heard? It's scientifically proven that talking to a sexy woman is good for your brain. Even in the notes, I can't get away from this. Even. Oh, hit mute. I didn't mean to seem like it. Oh god, what the heck? Even in the bonus, I cannot get away with questionable content. We walked all around the Mani facilities with Dr. Terashima, taking charge. People ask me sometimes, why would you make your research facility in the middle of an ocean? But what kind of question is that? The answer is obvious, because it's cool. Uh-huh. Making facilities in the ocean because it's cool. Was that his idea of a joke? Or perhaps it's a method of completely shutting out intruders and preserving sensitive information. Whatever the case, I was lost at words on how to respond. And yet, it didn't seem like the time to question him further, so I left it at that. It probably wasn't anything important. Anyway. It would take a lot of money to build it up on an ocean. So it is likely to try to keep out, intruders. The walls of Mani's underwater facilities are made of the acrylic glass used in aquariums, as we walked side by side with the fish watching us, even though the man I was with is a 61-year-old. It felt like we were on a date at the aquarium! Oh, great. Well, welcome to the date. You're now dating a 61-year-old. How do you feel about your life choices? I wondered if Dr. Terashima felt the same way. Maybe if this facility is retired someday, I'll have it repurposed into a new kind of aquarium. He said out loud, feigning ignorance. If this facility retired, that would be when the research here achieves its end goal, meaning the clone research being conducted here would be implemented for everyday use. My mind was paralyzed by the magnitude of this flippancy. Flippancy? That's an actual word? Okay. It's not because I'm too serious, and it's certainly not because I'm bothered by an old man's boastful talk. It's simply because it goes against my religious beliefs. Religious beliefs? This may be out of left field, but my country's religion strictly prohibits the development and use of cloning technology. Then why are you here? Cloning is blasphemy. But yeah, again, why are you here then? It's nothing more than an act of destruction against the way the world should be. Okay, are you planning on bombing everything? Is that your plan? Go suicide bomb on everything? Like, seriously, why? Or is this a sudden problem? So why would someone with my religious outlook join Manny as a researcher? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Simple, really. To spy on them. To cast aside Manny's cloning technology and research into the shadows of history. Bury it so it never existed. That's why I could have edited my background and was sent here to Manny completely undercover. Well, see you later. Let me know if you have any questions. Dr. Terashima waved his hand and disappeared down the hallway. Wait a minute, Terashima, didn't Mira talk about Terashima before? I just realized Terashima is actually a familiar name. The reason why I know is because I said that with, like, flawlessly. Typically, if it's a name that I am already used to, I can say it again pretty fine. Like with Olga, I've been playing Fate Granddaughter, so it's just an easy name. Anyways, thank you. I lowered my head and stared at the ground, then slowly exhaled. With the tour completed, my work for the day as a researcher was complete. Alright, I decided to head toward my big sis' room as planned. My sister's been laying low in Manny as a researcher for a year now. Now that I think about it, it's been a whole year since I've seen her. She apparently had her hands full with the project she's working on, and I didn't see her at the earlier meeting. I followed the mental map I memorized and headed to the dormitory area, and pressed the interphone button for her room. Coming! I could hear my sister's voice through the door. Her face appeared on the palm side monitor, her glowing porcelain skin and amber eyes that seemed to draw in anyone who looked into them. She's perfect, just as I remembered her. Olga, one sec, I'm opening the door. She called my fake name with her angelic voice, and I hopped out of a view of the monitor. The door opened soon after. Big sis! It's been a whole year since I've seen her in the flesh. She was really there, and I've even dreamt of this day. I'm surprised the urgent to call her by her real name and left at her like an Olympian to embrace her. I miss you so much. Ah! We both tumbled to the floor, and I ended up sitting on top of her. She must have hit her head pretty hard, but she still smiled at me happily. It's been a while, Olga. The smile seemed to have forced the tears out of me. Tried holding it, but I couldn't stop the pathetic whimper from leaking out. I shoved my face into Big Sis' chest in an attempt to hide it. Olga, what are you? I missed you. I truly, truly had. Whenever I face hardships, I've always thought of my big sister. Like during spar training, when I hadn't eaten or drunk for 72 hours, wow, and I'd been unable to lift a finger. Or when I had killed all the criminals in my motherland as a part of assassination training. Motherland! So I guess I would motherland. That's typically Russian, isn't it? I know Russians aren't the only one that uses it, but I don't know that much, I'm sorry. Don't mean to offend anyone. Or when I had to offer my body over and over again to men many times older than me, who I had no feelings for. Yes, because boobs sell everything. You must have been through so much. My sister shook my hair, like she could see my mind. And as if to make up for all the time I couldn't spend with her, I cried for nearly a whole hour. When I came to and lifted my head from her chest, she must have been tired from supporting my weight for an hour. I'll make us some tea. She smiled warmly and began brewing green tea. Wow, I would not have the patience to wait an hour. Thanks. As she handed me the cup of tea, she also gave me a piece of paper at the same time. There, in her perfect handwriting, was the following message in our native language. We don't have to worry about any cameras, but they may be listening in. We'll discuss that matter through written messages. Straight to work, huh? To be honest, there was a part of me that wanted to have more personal time with her, but I had spent nearly an hour crying on top of my sister. I couldn't really say it was too early to start talking business. I took the pen and notebook from her without resisting. Understood, but first can you tell me about your progress so far? We kept up our casual conversation out loud, but she gave details on the spy activity she had been doing this past year. The information received beforehand regarding Manny's materialization of the clone technology was correct. I'm succeeded in gathering data that can prove this. So, the information all countries' officials had received was accurate then. Not only had Manny committed the grave sin of clone development, but they were thinking of using them for military purposes. That was the only one thing for us to do. I looked into my big sis' eyes, mentally conveying that thought to her. She gave a small nod without a word, then jotted down another sentence. As planned, we will massacre all the researchers here. Why? Massacre. It seems like a heavy word, but what we're doing is a cleansing for the good of the world. A service to God. There is no reason to feel any guilt. Jesus! That's on dark! I mean, we don't know it was a spy and it would eventually come to this, but Jesus! I took a straight 180! Ugh. But it looks like... Oh my, I haven't catched this in yet! New record. Base expansion. Oh, right, there's something I wanted to do. But oh well. Anyways, it doesn't matter, cause considering that I'm done with us. Except if I can find... Alright, premature death. Forgot about that. Anyways, that should do it for now. Sorry, I just want to know more about the freaking... I want to know more about that. I really do. But anyways, that will do for now. This is Sonic the Hedgehog Gamer. I think it's safe to say that we have completed this. In all honesty. We have gone through every... We have gone to the final floor, we've visited all the rooms, we've came back, and we have all the items that we can have. Honestly, I say this is gonna do it for now. This is Sonic the Hedgehog Gamer. We have officially beaten Zanki 0. Well, we did it last time. I just wanted to read what I forgotten, considering that those are interesting. That was definitely a lot more interesting than I expected. So anyways, this is Sonic the Hedgehog Gamer. I thank you so much for watching this, even though it was just me reading a lot more than usual. And I hope to see all you guys again when I'm stuck on another island. Yeah.
Huh?
Things are never gonna be easy. I'm gonna be stuck on an island for the rest of my YouTube career at this rate.
Can't go there.
Oh, what the? Oh, this must be another pathway then. A ruin's gonna spawn there then. That's the only logical outcome. Anyways, hope to see you guys then. Also, if you're curious, this is what the full garage island looks like. Any of the open squares are what I'm gonna guess being potential ruins.